Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Michael Brooks and I am the Brooks Brother. Thank you so much for tuning in. So today I am doing a tutorial, full start to finish, front to back, top to bottom. We're doing these mango disco sparkly eyes. Well, we're doing my full face, but that's a brief description of the eye makeup and my inspiration. And today I'm actually excited because I'm gonna kind of review something and use something that I'm super excited about. It's the collaboration between Makeup by Tammy on Instagram and Makeup Revolution. So there's an eyeshadow palette, a face kit, there is some lip products. Congratulations, Tammy. As you can see, she absolutely nailed it. If you want to see all these products in action and see how I created the look, please just keep on watching. And if you watch till the very end, there is something I think it's exciting coming. It might involve one of these. So just stay tuned, watch till the end. I hope you enjoy. And while you're here, I will say please subscribe. It would be amazing. Give me a thumbs up and check me out on Instagram. Thank you so much once again, and I will see you at the end of the video. So starting with nothing on my face, just my skincare and my brow gel. And this is the palette I'm gonna work from today. The Tammy X Revolution Tropical Twilight palette. And this is Tammy's third collaboration with Makeup Revolution. So congratulations. Here is an up close of the palette. You can see, so pretty. I've not properly done like an eyeshadow look with it, so today is that day. As for the collection, there's two other things. So there is a lip kit that has a lip liner and 2 lip glosses in it, which you'll see at the end. And then there's these face palettes. I took one out of the box already, but this is the medium deep, and then there's a deep dark. And they look so beautiful. The medium deep one's the lighter of the two. And so there's a bronzer, a contour, a blush, and a highlighter in there. Looks so pretty. This is the deep dark one, so the darker of the two options. And I'll just show you. I'm not gonna use it, but I'm keeping the plastic covered on it because I'm not using it. Anyway, let me move along into eyeshadow. I'm gonna get started. Before I do it, I'm gonna use some primer. Now this is the new primer. I think this just came out. This is the Shake primer from Beauty. So it looks like that. This is pretty unique because it like is a liquid and it's colorless. So it has like a dropper kind of situation, like this. So on the bottle it says to use 1 drop, but I'm gonna use 2 because. And then it says to just pat it into your lid. And it says to let it dry for a second before you put shadow over it. Let's see how that works. I've been very curious about that since I got it, and I've seen mixed reviews. So the first color that I'm working from in the palette is called Sunrise, and it's a bright orange, and I'm just gonna press that into the outer half of my socket. Nice and high. I can't tell if that's the primer or the shadow formula, but that's going on really nice. I'm gonna zoom in. Wow. Makeup Revolution eyeshadows are pretty nice most of the time, and her last collaboration with them, the formula of the shadows was really nice, so I'm not surprised. However, I think that this eyeshadow primer might have something to do with it. Anyway, that's the first color on. Second color I'm gonna use is Dusk, which is a matte yellow, and I'm gonna press that on to the inner part of the socket. My inspiration today is mangoes. I was watching my friend Molly do a live stream a few days ago. She was doing like an airbrush rainbow like on her whole face, a gradient. And she did like red, orange, yellow, green. Because she was doing a live stream, someone in the comments on Instagram said, "Ooh, this is very like juicy mango vibes." And I was like, that'd be a really cute eyeshadow look. So I'm kind of aiming for mango colors, which is like, if you think about the skin of a mango, it's like red, orange, yellow, green, right? So, and this yellow is the perfect, it's not too bright, like it's not too chalky of a yellow, so it blends really nicely with the orange. Going back to the orange, Sunrise, I'm just gonna extend it out a little bit. Probably notice my brows as well. They look a little bit crazy right now. So I bleached them twice since being in lockdown, and I let them grow out, obviously. And so now they're like 3/4 black, but the effect of this like salt and pepper moment I'm really into, but it doesn't last, obviously. So I'm in between if I should bleach them again or just leave them. I don't really know. I'm probably gonna bleach them again, let's just be honest. I'm gonna switch to a pencil brush now. In this color called Mojito, which is a green, as you can see. I didn't put enough of that primer around the inner corner area or on my lower lash line. I just added a little bit more. I took it off. I feel like that primer maybe made the green a little bit difficult to work with. It just wasn't blending nicely. So I'm just gonna take a different primer, put it on that area, and see how it goes. I'm going to use the I always wanna say e.l.f. Poreless Putty. It's for my eyes. e.l.f. Putty Eye Primer, the sand color. All right, now that's on, let me try again. That went on a lot better, which is like a traditional like skin colored primer rather than a see-through one. Something about green eyeshadows that are really funny with certain primers, so I wanted to give it another try and I'm way happier with that. I'm gonna go back to that color Dusk, which is the yellow, and just blend the green right into the edge of the yellow there. Now, I want to just add something onto my lids. I'm going to take the color Afterglow. It's like a shimmery coral color. And I want to pop that right in between the green and the orange. And the shimmer in it has like a gold fleck. So it, I think, should blend nicely into the yellow, which is just above the green. Oh, that's pretty. And then I'm taking a little bit of the shimmery green as well, Promises. And it's like it's a similar green to the green on my inner corner, but it has a gold shimmer in it as well. So I think that should blend, yeah, that seems to be blending the green into the coral color. Then I'm gonna take the red glitter, and it's a pressed glitter called Cocktails, on my finger. I'm scared. I'm gonna press that. I'm gonna press that onto the outer edge. I don't really understand how pressed glitters work because I feel like there's like a little bit of grip there in the pan. I'm just blending out the edge of it in my crease. I don't really understand how they work because they feel like there's a little bit of grip. Then you tap it on and it just goes on. I don't know if you're supposed to like use a glue or anything underneath, but I don't. I mean, that looks beautiful. Like, that's insane. So hopefully it doesn't fall out all over my lashes when I put them on, but we'll see. I want to, I think, smoke out the outer edge a little bit because there's glitter there. I feel like it needs it. There's like a really reddish brown called Sundown, and I'm going to add that to the outer corner. So I just cleaned up underneath a little bit because there was some glitter that had fallen down onto my cheeks. Next, I'm going to do a bit of eyeliner. So I'm just gonna use some liquid liner. This is a Too Faced Better Than Sex waterproof, what is it called? Easy Glide waterproof liquid liner. I just really like the brush on this. Yeah, I'm gonna say my prayers while I do this. I wanted to kind of look like, I don't know, like the shape of a fruit, kind of, or half the shape of a fruit, like a lemon, or a mango-ish, a pear, something that, I don't know. I just thought it was a cute shape. So I'm just gonna pop a little bit along my lash line. Now that's on, I just put on some mascara. I'm gonna just do my other eye and I'll be right back. And then I'll put my lashes on. All right, so I successfully did the other eye. That liner was a struggle to make it look similar. It's on now. I'm happy with it. I think this is quite cute. They look like little sparkly fruits on my eyes. I'm gonna pop my lashes on now. I'm gonna use Tatti lashes in the style TL3. So I'm gonna pop those on, I'll be right back. All right, so lashes are on. I think that always just like brings it home. For me. Anyway, I'm gonna zoom out so that I can do my skin. I'm gonna prime my skin first. This is Milk Hydrogrip Primer. I use it a lot. I think it's just because it honestly is, it's just never failed me. I think I love it because it feels like a gel moisturizer, which is a consistency that I really like. But then the more that you rub it in, it just kind of gets sticky, but not in like a scary way. Because sometimes really sticky primers, like they can be really fussy and then you kind of get screwed if your foundation gets like patchy and it's like stuck in place. But with this, I genuinely feel like it's like a really good moisturizer that just has like a grip. I think that's pretty much why it's called hydrogrip. It's because that's like exactly what it's meant to do. But I just love things that do what they say they're gonna do. I think it's that simple. And for foundation, I'm gonna use NARS, Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. I can't say the name. No, I can't. I've said it before on here. Medium Dark 2.6. That's what I do know. Also really like this foundation, but I feel like the pump doesn't really let out a lot of products. I end up using like 4 or 5 pumps of it when I probably don't need to, but this is just such a beautiful foundation. I feel like this gives me very similar vibes to the Fenty foundation that I really like, the Hydrating Longwear Foundation. And I'm an oily skinned person, so hydrating products, they're never marketed to oily skinned people, but I find my skin still really likes them. Like overly mattifying things, I feel like my skin, I think matte products look really good on oily skin because they're quite, like, they look quite smooth. For me, it makes my skin look too flat. And like, I personally just don't really like that. Like, I don't like when foundation looks really flat or when skin looks really flat. I think that's me trying to, like, you know, cope with how oily I am. Anyway, I just really like hydrating foundations because I feel like they bring out the best part of my skin. So anyway, this gives me very similar energy to the Fenty Hydrating Longwear Foundation. However, the color that I have is too light for me at the moment. So I got this one and I really like it. I think this is pretty like unanimous vote, but I feel like NARS colors, I like the way that they do their shades. I've talked about this in videos before where my face is quite a bit warmer than my body. So I find that like my neck, my chest, my arms, and my hands look very golden, like very yellowy undertoned. And then my face is a lot more warmth, especially the lower half, and it's from the exfoliators that I use and stuff like that. But in the summertime, my forehead goes a really, really warm color, and then this stays a bit lighter, and then my body still is very golden. So when I use really golden foundations to kind of balance out the redness of my face, sometimes I look just really, it looks off. Something I like about specifically this color, because I've used this color in Sheer Glow before, is in and around my skin tone they have like a good peach undertone. So Fenty does it, which I really like. NARS does it. But I find that they're either like quite reddish orangey when you get around to my skin tone, or super golden. I always struggle to find something that balances out the redness in my face and matches it more so to like my body. I appreciate you, NARS, for making those colors because it just works for me. For concealer, I'm going to use this XX Revolution concealer. The shade is C10.5. And then first I'm just going to blend that color on my chin. Another thing regarding foundation color, just while I'm on the topic, I always put concealer on my chin and my jaw and go like across like this. And that's because I actually match my foundation to the color of my forehead, which is considerably darker than the rest of my face. And I think that's because of 2 things. A, I'm bald. And B, because of the skincare that I use, I feel like it naturally makes the lower part of my face a little bit lighter because my neck and chest are then a little bit darker. So I always match it to my forehead because my forehead is huge. If I put foundation this color up on my forehead and try and blend it back, you can see where it's lighter than my skin. This is just what I do to kind of balance it out. But I realize in all my videos, I just kind of put it on my chin. I never really explain why. So that's why, if you were curious, which you're probably not. And then to set it, I'm gonna use my Maybelline Fit Me Loose Powder in medium.
Bring me your food.
I bet so.
I'm just gonna burst in. Oh my god, it looks so good.
Oh, thank you, Joe. KK Slippy Service. Thank you so much.
That's a lot of wine. I poured that when I was drunk. Smells oaky.
Ooh, yum.
I got a little buzzed and I was like, oh, black womening. And we were all like, yeah. Also, I fucking love black women.
Period. Honestly, we're here for it.
I'm a little drunk, but yeah.
Then I'm gonna set the rest of my face with this MAC Studio Fix powder, and the color is C6. I'm actually really excited for this part. I'm gonna do some bronzer and blush. This is the medium deep one, like I was saying in the beginning of the video. I'm gonna take some of the bronzer, which is this color here. Okay, she's very pigmented, so I'm just gonna really buff that in. Next, I'm gonna go to the blush in that palette. It's called Tropical Queen. Before I go any further with like finishing my skin, I do want to just do a little something on my lower lash line, so I'm gonna bring it back in. I'm just gonna go back to the palette, the eyeshadow palette. I'm using the color Sundown. Now that the eyes are done, I really like these. I think they look really cute. It's a bit on the Christmas side, but it's fine. Back to the palette for the last step, which is the highlight. It's called Paradise Glow. This is really pretty. It's like pearly. So rather than being like sparkly shimmer, it's more pearly. It's really pretty and glowy. I love that. Popping a little bit of that on my brow bone too, because I realized I didn't put anything up there. So brow bone it is. And I mean, that looks good. I am super pleased with both the eyeshadow palette and the face palette. So those are great. These are great quality products, and I really love that this isn't the only color as well. Like, there is a deeper one. It really is like all complexions can have this beautiful like bronzy summery glow. This is good. Good work, Tammy. You did really, really well with this. Thank you. The last thing for me to try is the lip. In the bundle, there is a lip liner, which is like a deeper brown. And then there is 2 sheer glosses. This one's called Sheer Muse, and it's a bit more on the brown side. And then this one's sheer, and it's called Gone Rouge. Gone Rogue. Le français canadien is jumping out. I'm kidding, I cannot speak French. But I'm gonna do the more browny one with the brown lip liner. Alright, well, I just went to sharpen the pencil, and it came out. But surely there has to be more in there than this. But I can't see it. This is weird. Oh, my lip liner is really broken. I've sharpened so much of it, and it keeps breaking. Oh, I'm really sad. I really wanted to use it. I'm just gonna keep sharpening it and see. Every time I sharpen it, it just it falls out. I think it might have, like, literally, look at this. I was hoping that if I just kept sharpening it, like, look at this. No, she's done. Oh, that's a shame. I really wanted to change it up and use something a little bit darker. And the only thing that I have that's similar that's right in front of me is a Pat McGrath pencil. I'm gonna use the Pat McGrath one because I wanted to show what this would look like. I think it's just a fault in mine. This is a little nub of the pencil. I don't know why I'm so concerned about this, but I just am. I just want to show what they're supposed to look like together on me. So anyway, that's the nub of the pencil. Oh, see, it's breaking. Miss Pat is here. Well, they look super similar. I have to say, I'm not the biggest fan of lip liners that aren't in a wooden pencil. I don't know if that makes sense. Retractable ones, or the really super creamy ones that you should use a specific kind of sharpener for. Anything like that, like, I find that when it's inside like a plastic case like that, if anything funny happens to them, or like over time, I feel like they crack and then they separate inside the pencil and then it starts to like fall out. Retractable pencils and plastic pencils, I find, always do that to me. So I always like, that's why I love MAC lip liner, because it's in a wooden pencil. I just wish MAC had more browns. I would love to come out with my own lip liners one day and just have them be like only browns. because you can get pink lip liner anywhere, but brown? One day I'd like to do some that are like gray browns, yellow browns, golden browns, peach browns, deep browns, black browns, and purple browns. Like, just all brown lip liners. I would love a line of like 10. I think that'd be my bag. I love brown lip liner. Anyway, this is the Pat McGrath lip liner. So it's called Permagel Ultra Lip Pencil, and the color's Ground Control. I hope they still make this. Doing this lip has been an event. And then the gloss. Those two together look really good. Makes my teeth look very white. This is like a darker version of the nude that I normally do. So I think it looks cute. It's a very like nod to an early 2000s moment. But yeah, I mean, that completes this look. Shame that I couldn't use the full lip kit to just give you my full thoughts, but it is what it is. The pencil's broken. So we have to move along onto the exciting part. I'm happy to share that I actually was sent an extra palette. So I'm going to be arranging a giveaway of the palette. Because I don't know exactly when this video is going to be up, I'm not going to release the details now. So look out for the details for the giveaway on my Instagram. When this video and I post about this video up on my Instagram, I will also post all the details about the giveaway. I'll clarify everything in the description underneath this video. And good luck. I hope you get it. I hope you like it. I did really thoroughly enjoy this eyeshadow palette. The face kit with the bronzer, blush, and highlighter I thought was amazing. And from what I used of the lip stuff, it's also great. So one more time, let's have a round of applause for Tammy. Great job. Round 3, third time's a charm. You absolutely nailed it. So thank you so much for thinking of me and sending it to me. Otherwise, that concludes the video. So this little chit-chat, tropical, sparkly disco mango moment. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned a couple things, and I hope you saw some products in action that maybe you were curious about. And I hope that you enter my giveaway on Instagram. So be sure to check the details. Give me a follow, give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe. I'll catch you in my next video. Bye.